Are you at that point in time when maybe you or a loved one is looking at Medicare, or is it Medicaid? Or when do you sign up? When do you do this? It can be very, very confusing. Stick around, we have an expert that's going to help clear things up for you. It's time to downsize. Welcome back. I'm Rich Sparks, broker owner of Time to Downsize, the real estate company that helps you shrink your stuff and get you moved to the place you'll be most happy. Now today we have an awesome guest that we're going to introduce to you that's going to give you a bird's eye view and hit the 5 most common questions when it comes to Medicare. Today, our very special guest is Diane Paris-Kish. She is a licensed Medicare agent, and thank you so much for coming out today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, I know myself and a lot of the clients we work with, it's very confusing when it comes to the whole realm of what you have to do when you get older, including Medicare.
Correct. It's very confusing. That's what people tell me all the time.
Well, I've sent out and I got 5 questions that people are asking that I know with your expertise you're going to be able to clear up. Ready?
I'll do my best.
Okay. Question number 1. What's the difference between Medicare, Medicaid, and HBO? No, not HBO. Just Medicare and Medicaid.
Okay, so Medicare is health insurance for seniors 65 and over generally. The other people, if you are under 65 and on disability, if you're on Social Security disability for 24 months, you will automatically be enrolled in Medicare no matter how old. So Medicare is for the people over 65 or on Social Security disability. Medicaid is for lower income people who need extra help. Now, what people don't know, you can be on Medicare and Medicaid at the same time if you need to. Yes, you need to qualify, be at a certain income level. The Social Security office will let you know if you qualify. They really don't want agents telling people,
right?
Because it's always up to them. So, but yes, you can be on Medicare and Medicaid at the same time.
And then Medicaid would supplement Medicare or cover the parts that Medicare doesn't cover or help at least some of them?
Right, so Medicaid would be first, and then Medicare will, yes. They work together.
Okay.
So, yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, question number 2. When can someone sign up for Medicare, and how the heck do you go about it?
So signing up for Medicare, there's a few different ways. First of all, if you're collecting Social Security already at age 65, you will automatically be enrolled in Part A and B of Medicare. You will get your Medicare card in the mail 3 months prior to turning 65. Now, your Medicare will actually start on the first of the month that you turn 65. If your birthday is on the first of the month, it will literally start the prior month. So if you're born May 1st, it will start April 1st.
It's nice that the government makes it straightforward.
They're so great.
And if you put your left foot in and you turn about, then it...
So if you're not collecting Social Security when you turn 65 and you're still working, you have an 8-month period to sign up for Medicare after you stop working. You have to get it within that 8-month period.
Okay. So it kind of sounds to me like when you get up to the age of about 65,
yes,
they should reach out to someone like yourself.
They should definitely reach out.
That way you can look at their situation and advise them. Because, I mean, there's a lot of nuances to this.
There are.
Okay.
And if they are still working, but they're going to retire at 65, your initial enrollment period starts the 3 months before you turn 65, includes the month you turn 65, and 3 months after you turn 65. So if you do it the 3 months before, it, like I said, it will start on the first of the month that you turn 65.
But the key is, it's not like someone's going to call you on Monday and they have it on Tuesday. So
if they were to call on March 31st and they needed it April 1st, it actually should.
Really?
It is very quick. It's a very simple process.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot goes into it, but it's very quick once we submit the application.
So Diane's number is below and her email address. If you have
Sweet.
questions on that part, go ahead and reach out to her. But it sounds to me, because I don't know about you, but as we get older, there's so much more you have to know that you need to start plugging into specialists. And she is a specialist. Just like you probably don't see your general practitioner doctor as much anymore. You go in, you see them, you go, hey, this hurts. They go, great, let me send you to a specialist. So question number 2.
Okay.
Or
3.
we did. Number 3. Man,
We're
moving.
rolling.
What's the difference between Medigap and MAPD?
That's a great question because so many people don't know the difference and they don't even know what they have. So a Medigap policy works with your Social Security or your original Medicare.
Okay.
So if you go to the doctor, you're going to give your Medicare card and your Medigap card, and that will pick up anything that Medicare doesn't cover. So Medicare covers 80% of your bills. Medigap will pick up the other 20%. Now, Medigap policies come with a monthly premium that you pay every month, and they generally go up with your age.
Oh, okay.
They don't cover anything that Medicare does not cover, like your dental, vision, and hearing. Medicare does not cover that. So the Medigap policy will not cover that. But you can go to any doctor. It's not a network of doctors like an HMO. You can go to any doctor in the country, that takes Medicare.
Okay. And this leads into my next question, which for a lot of our viewers is really important. And I know more and more folks are looking at options to live a better lifestyle around the world. We've had people go to Ecuador. We've had them go to France. We've had them go all over.
Yeah.
So will this coverage go outside the U.S.?
Medicare does not go outside the U.S., especially if you move there. If you're traveling there, it still will not cover you. However, the Medigap policy will, and the Medicare Advantage plans, a lot of those will. Yes. So Medicare does not.
So if someone is staying out of country, Les, do you happen to know, and this is really a specific question, how many days outside of country is it? Like if you're outside of country 6 months or less?
I believe it's 6 months. So your main residence has to be in the United States. You have to stay there at least 6 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, a lot of folks are doing that too. I know a lot of folks are staying.
Yeah, they are.
6 months out of country, 6 months back in.
Yeah, because family's here.
Right.
Most of the time, if you have kids, you don't want to leave your kids. So yeah, a lot of people are.
Right, and at the 6 month mark, you're probably fed up with them. So it's, no, I'm just kidding. just kidding. But okay, that's great news. Moving right along. So now here's our last question for you, and I'm curious about this. What's Part D, and if you don't take prescriptions, do you need it? I love it when I get a question to ask someone and I really don't understand it.
Yeah, so Part D is your prescription drug coverage. And a lot of people who are very healthy, they don't have any medications, so they always ask, do I need it if I don't take medications? So Part D, if you don't sign up for it when you're first eligible, there's a penalty later on to sign up if you do need it.
Really?
So if you get a Medicare Advantage plan, your drug plan is included and there's no premium for it. Once you get on Medicare, if you don't want the Advantage plan, you would have to sign up separately for a Part D, which the cheapest one is only about $6.90 here in Michigan. So, and it does differ state to state.
Okay.
So you can get the cheapest one, but you should definitely sign up for it because if you need it down the road, you're going to pay a penalty.
So you can get the cheapest one now that covers this much, and then later on, get a more expensive one that covers more and you avoid the penalty?
Yes, just get the cheapest one now if you're not on any medications. And then down the road, you also once a year during annual enrollment period, October 15th through December 7th, you can drop, add, or change your Medicare plan that you're on.
Okay.
So that's the time of year. You can't do it just any time. There are things called special enrollment periods, which are if you're in an HMO and you move out of that area, then you can change at that time with no penalties, no cost. You're incarcerated and you get out of prison. That's the special enrollment period.
You have to tell all my cousins.
All your cousins, that's right. Tell
Just kidding.
Call your kids, call your wife.
Right. I couldn't send you to college, but I want you to get a medical go to prison for a while.
Yeah.
Well, this has been great information because I think, like I said, as we do get older, there's so much that we have to weed through when it comes to what do we do with our 401ks? What do we do with this? How do we avoid probate? Matter of fact, you're going to want to turn, if you haven't yet, and if you got anything out of this at all, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Our next 5 things you need to know is going to be on how to avoid probate. So if you have a home, you really don't want to miss this one because, here again, if you don't like your kids, stick them through probate. But if you do, even just a little bit, you're going to want to see it. And Diane, I want to thank you so much for coming on. This is very, very informational.
Thank you.
And I think just having that bird's eye view, just to know that, okay, when I get to this age, I need to contact you.
Yes.
And really find out when, what I should do. And they should probably do that. When do you think the best time is?
The best time is maybe 6 months before you're going to get on Medicare. 3 to 6 months, just so you have an idea.
So when you're 64 and a half?
Yeah, that's a good time. Exactly. Okay. And, a lot of people, because when you're retired and you're on, your Social Security, and if you have a pension, they want to know what they're going to spend on Medicare.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't know. Most people, I had this little Medicare new book.
Okay.
Nobody wants to read that book. And really, I can tell people what's in it in literally 10 to 15 minutes, and you don't have to read it.
There you go. Well, we hope you enjoyed this. I'm Rich Sparks. This is the amazing Diane Paris-Kish, licensed Medicare agent. Phone number, email below. Reach out. And remember, even if you're reaching out for your adult parents, because a lot of times they're not going to see this.
Right.
But you're 50 and your mom just turned 64 and a half. This is a conversation you're going to want to have with them. Have a great day. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.